So the topic is today, what is limit point of a set and what are derived sets. Limit point of a set and derived set. So far I have explained definition of topology. What is topology and how we can compare two topologies, or when we can compare two topologies. When we can compare two topologies, suppose TOE1, TOE2 are any two topologies on a non-empty set X, then if TOE1 is contained in TOE2 or TOE2 is contained in TOE1, we can compare the two topologies. After that I explained what is a closed set and different topologies. Two important topologies, finite complement topology and usual topology. You go through that one. What is finite complement topology? What is real space? That is usual topology, RU. After that I explained what is closure of a set. It is denoted by A closure. What is closure of a set and what is neighborhood of a point. Neighborhood of a point. Two important things are what is neighborhood of a point, what is closure of a set. That is over. Next topic is limit points and derived set. Limit point and derived set. What is limit point? I think I have explained in my last period definition of limit point, if I remember correctly. What is the limit point? Suppose X2 be any topological space. X2 be any topological space and X limit point A be a subset of X, correct? A be a subset of X. Then a point X belongs to X is called limit point of A. Is called limit point of A. A is subset of X if and only there exists an open set. There exists an open set, or for all open sets. Yes, for all open sets. For all open sets containing X. For all open sets G, I take containing X. G minus X intersection A should not be pi. Should not be pi. Understand definition? A point X belongs to X because limit point may or may not belong to the set. Limit point may not belong to the set also. First of all, X2 is a topological space. A be a subset of X. A point X belongs to X, not A. X point belongs to X is called limit point of A if and only for all the open sets containing X there exists one more point of A other than X. One more point of A other than X. That means for all the open sets containing X, G minus X intersection A not equal to pi. Then X is called limit point of A. It is also called accumulation point. It is also called accumulation point or cluster point. Cluster point or accumulation point. This definition is simple, easy to remember. Suppose X is a point belongs to X, any arbitrary point belongs to X. It is called limit point of the set A, where A is subset of X. If and only every open set containing X, G minus X intersection A should not be equal to pi. Now, another definition. This is definition of limit point. Definition of what is dense set. Or dense set is over, it is derived set. Derived set, it is denoted by D of A. Suppose A be a subset of X, X2 is a topological space. Then set of all the limit points of A is called derived set of A and it is denoted by D of A. See the examples now. Let capital X is equal to A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E. And tau is equal to X, phi, A, C, D, C, D, A, C, D, A, C, D, B, C, D, E. B, C, D, E. Then tau is a topology on X. Tau is a topology on X. How to verify it is a topology? You know the definition. When do you say that a non-empty collection of subsets of X is topology on X? If this collection, that is tau, satisfies 4 axioms. What is first one? X sub pi must belongs to tau. Every union of members of tau must be a member of tau. Finite intersection of members of tau must be a member of tau. All these are satisfied here. It is a topology. Tau is a topology on X. That you verify. It is a topology on X. Now, this B is, what is A we take? Suppose capital A is subset of X we take. A is equal to A, B, E is subset of X. Then B is limit point of A. Say, understand the problem, then the definition will be very clear. First point is, I have taken a subset of X. What is subset of X? AB. I require this topology here, CD. After that, what I have taken? ACD. Next, I have taken ACD, BCD. This is the topology. Now, A is subset of X here, because A is AB and this is X. First, I claim B is the limit point of A. When do you say that B is limit point of A, or why B is limit point of A? Because you have to take every open set containing B. Of course, X always satisfies. X always satisfied because A is subset of X. What are the open sets containing B? First is X. After that, B, C, D, E. It is the open set containing B. Now, G is equal to B, C, D, E here. B, C, D, E. When you say that B is limit point of A, every open set containing A, every open set containing B, this is point B, must contain a point of A other than that B. Therefore, G minus B intersection A, what is A here? A is ABE and this is BCD. E is E, which is not equal to 5. Follow this one. G minus X intersection A is not equal to pi, then X is called limit point of A. Here X is B. B is limit point of A because every open set containing G, only of course one open set is there containing B. What is that? B, C, D, E. G minus B intersection A is not equal to pi. Hence B is a limit point of A. E is also limit point of A. This is first one. Second, E is also limit point of A. Limit point of A. Because what are the open sets containing E? Open set containing E is again only B, C, D. And suppose G is B, C, D now. And G minus E intersection A. What is G minus E? G minus E means B, C, D. B, C, D intersection A, B, E. It is B, not equal to pi. This should not be equal to pi. Therefore, this E is also limit point of A. And B and E are only the limit points of A. B and E are the only limit points of A. Therefore, derived set of A is B, E. And no point of this X is limit point of A. You can verify. A is not a limit point of A. This A is not a limit point of A. What is limit point? Any point belongs to X. See the definition. Any point belongs to X is called limit point of A if G minus X intersection A is not equal to pi for all the open set containing X. Now A is not a limit point of this A because there is singleton set A. A minus A intersection means it always it is pi. Second, B is limit point, C is not the limit point because why C is not a limit point? C is not a limit point of, I explain one problem and understand, the definition will be clear for you. C is not a limit point of A because consider the open set containing C. Open set containing C is CD. I take that as G. And G minus C intersection A. G minus C means D. Intersection A, this A doesn't contain D here. So G minus C is D. D intersection this set A is equal to pi. Therefore, this C is not a limit point. Similarly, this D is not a limit point. Only B and E are limit points of A. And that set of all the limit points is called the derived set. So derived set of A is this B, E. I give one more example here that I leave as an exercise. Problem is that X is equal to ABCD. X is equal to ABCDE and tau is equal to X, pi, A, B, AB, ABC, AB, ABC and ABCD. ABCD. This is tau. Then clearly tau is a topology on X. Tau is topology on X. Clearly tau is a topology on X. Let A is equal to BCD. Find all the limit points of A. I explained one problem very clearly. Try this as exercise. I give the answer here. Verify this. Answer, it is C, D, E. Therefore, D of A, it is called set of all the limit points are called, set of all the limit point is called derived set. Derived set of A is C, D, E. What you observe from this here? A limit point of a set may not belongs to the set. See, A is BCD, but what are the limit points? CD. Therefore, limit point of a set may not belongs to the set. That is important thing. I think definition is clear for all of you. What is that? What is the limit point of a set? And set of all the limit points is called derived set. Now one important result here. In the usual space RU, in the usual space RU, the set of all limit points, set of all limit points of Q rationals is set of pairs. The standard example it is. Now you are aware of that the test for you this semester will be in the MCQ mode, multiple choice questions. This very standard result can be converted into MCQ. How do you convert this into MCQ? See, the question is like this. Suppose I ask the question or I convert this into MCQ, then the question will be, in this usual space RU, the set of all limit points of Q, the set of all limit points of Q is, four choices will be Z, Z plus, R and C. R and C. Your choice is R. Therefore, if you understand the concept, what is limit point and what is derived set, how to find the limit points, then only you can write the answer. Therefore, understand the concepts. Don't think that MCQ means without understanding the concept you can write the MCQ. That is wrong. To write the MCQ also you have to understand the concept clearly. I prove this one. What is the question? In the real space RU, the set of all limit points of Q is R, or the derived set of Q, or derived set of Q is equal to R. Because derived set means set of all limit points. How to prove this one? Let x belongs to Q or x belongs to R. X belongs to R be any arbitrary point. Arbitrary point. We take any arbitrary point or arbitrary real number. Then the open interval containing x contains open interval here, not open set. Open set means a member belonging to the toe is called open set, and open set means x by a, b, c, a, b. These are open sets with respect to that topology. But open interval is as usual that you have studied in set theory. What is open interval? Open interval means, suppose AB open interval means it is set of all x greater than a, less than b. This is open interval. I am referring to that open interval only. Suppose x belongs to R, then the open interval containing x contains infinite number of rational numbers. Rational numbers, because open interval means infinite it is. And if you take any arbitrary point belongs to R, then the open interval containing that x contains many rational numbers other than x. And you know that every open interval is an open set of U. This we have already proved. I explained in detail what is usual topology, and also every open interval is an open set of usual topology. This implies x is a limit point of Q. See here, x contains infinite number of rational numbers. Therefore, x is any, what is that, arbitrary point of R. Then any open interval containing x contains infinite number of rational numbers means this any open set containing x contains other points of Q, not only x. This implies x is a limit point of Q. Since x is arbitrarily taken, every point of R is a limit point of Q. Means every real number is a limit point of Q. This implies D of Q is equal to R. The derived set of all the rational numbers is set of all reals. Very standard problem. Now I consider some more results, and we consider that as a theorem. Theorem means standard results but require proof. The first theorem is like this. On limit points and derived sets, theorem is, let X2 be a topological space. X2 be a topological space. The derived set of A has the following properties. You know what are derived sets? Derived set means set of all the limit points. The derived set of A has the following properties. First one, derived set of not only A, derived set of a subset of X. Subset of X, A is one subset. All the subsets of X. Derived sets of all the subsets of X have the following properties. First one, d of pi is equal to pi. Second, if A and B are any two subsets of X, such that A is contained in B, then d of A is contained in d of B. It is important. Even though the limit points are not in A, all the limit points may not be in A, all the limit points of A are not in A, but the derived set of A, set of all the limit points of A are in limit points of B. D of A is contained in D of B. Third one, A and B are any two subsets of X, then D of A union B is equal to D of A union D of B. On closures, I have proved certain results of this type. They are important. See here, D of pi is pi, D of A is contained in D of B, D of A union B is D of A union D of B. What do you know the meaning of D of A? Derived set of A. What is derived set? Set of all the limit points. What is limit point? That you have studied. So definition starts from definition. Limit point. How to find the limit point of the set? Set of all the limit points is derived set, and derived set has the following properties. First one, I explain one by one. Proof of first one. D of pi is equal to pi. This seems to be obvious because see the definition. Let x belongs to x. X belongs to x. Correct? Then suppose G is the open set. Containing x. One open set containing x. When do you say that x is limit point of a set A? If G minus x intersection A is not equal to pi. A is pi here. Then G minus x intersection pi is equal to pi only. If it is not pi, then that x becomes limit point of this set. It is obvious. G minus x intersection pi is pi. Intersection pi is always pi. Intersection of any set with pi is pi. This implies x is not a limit point of pi. X is not a limit point of pi. Therefore, I have taken x as an arbitrary point. Any point of x is not a limit point of pi. Therefore, d of pi is pi. The set of all limit points of pi is pi only. Second, let A is contained in B. What I would prove? D of A is contained in D of B. Take A is contained in B. Then, if x belongs to D of A, what I would prove? D of A is contained in D of B. How to prove that? In set theory you have studied this. How to prove that A is contained in B? To prove that A is contained in B, we take an arbitrary point x belongs to A and prove that x belongs to B also. If x belongs to A implies x belongs to B, then D of A is contained in D of B. Now we take x belongs to D of A. This implies for all open sets containing x, for all open sets G containing x, G minus x intersection A not equal to pi. See the definition of limit point of a set. By definition of limit point of a set, X is limit point of A means for all the open sets containing X, G minus X intersection A is not equal to pi. Since A is contained in B, G minus X intersection A is contained in G minus X intersection B. Can I write like this? Because intersection is there, intersection. So, G minus X intersection A is contained in G minus X intersection B, if A is contained in B. This implies G minus X intersection B is not equal to pi. For all the open sets G containing X. This implies X belongs to D of B also. X is limit point of B means X belongs to D of B. So, see we have taken X belongs to D of A implies X belongs to D of B. This implies D of A is contained in D of B. Very important result. If A is contained in B, D of A is contained in D of B. Again, MCQ. How do you convert this into MCQ? If A and B are any two non-empty subsets of X, where X2 is a topological space, then A is contained in B implies D of A is contained in D of B. D of A is not contained in D of B. D of B is contained in D of B. None of this. Easy to frame multiple choice questions, but important thing is if you understand the concept, then only you can write the MCQ question. One more result is that. What is that? Result is D of A union B is equal to D of A union D of B. Here again two parts are there because equal to is there here. D of A union B means it is one set. D of A union D of B is another set. These two sets are equal means it is contained in this is contained in this. Two parts are there. First part is we prove that D of A union D of B is contained in this. First part. Suppose A is contained in B, or we have A is contained in A union B, B is contained in A union B. From 2, it implies D of A is contained in D of A union B, and D of B is contained in D of A union B. Hence, D of A union D of B is contained in D of A union B. Any doubts here? But the second part is important here. What is the second part? Second part is we have to prove that D of A union B is contained in D of A union D of B. But I think this time is not sufficient. I continue the second part. What do you have to prove? Second, you have to prove that D of A union B is contained in D of A union D of B. For that, we have to prove that if X belongs to D of A union B, this implies X belongs to D of A union D of B. Correct? Because contained. It is equivalent to prove that if X does not belongs to D of A union D of B, implies X does not belongs to D of A union B. You have studied logical equivalence. It is contrapositive and its statement and its contrapositive are equal. Using that, If we prove that x doesn't belong to D of A union D of B implies x doesn't belong to D of A union B, then it is equivalent to x belongs to D of A union B implies x belongs to D of A union D of B. So we prove this later equivalent. I do that in the next video. Yes, thank you.